All right, this is Professor Grumpy, building a social media empire once again. So I was doing some research on how to get subscribers on YouTube fast, and I came across a lot of videos about how to get the first 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. Now, this makes a lot of sense since YouTube's partner program, YPP, requires that you have 1,000 subscribers. But I was thinking that getting the first 100 subscribers is probably a whole lot harder than getting 900 to 1,000. So then I came across Annie Dubé's video on how to get your first 100 subscribers in 1 week. Grow on YouTube fast. I'll put that link down below, by the way. I decided to take this as a challenge, so I've assigned it to myself as a challenge. I have 3 subscribers as I'm reading this. Hi, honey, and kids. My kids. And now I'm going to do exactly as Annie Dubé suggests, and I will grow my subscribers to 100 by next weekend. So I'm filming this on Sunday night. So by next Sunday morning, let's see how we sit. Should be 103. Click on subscribe. You can be number 4. And follow my YouTube to see how I do on the subscriber challenge, and maybe do your challenge yourself. Also, drop the number of subscribers you have right now, and how long your channel's been around. It might be useful information, and maybe if you're going to do your own challenge, this is kind of logging some history. Now, Andy Dubé's first suggestion is to join Facebook groups. I'm on it. There's a large number of Facebook groups out there where people support each other in content and in theories and in ideas and tactics and tricks. So since I'm focusing strictly on growing YouTube accounts, I'm very focused on YouTube for YouTube. And I went out and I put my name in to join several of them. One was public, 2 are private, so I'm waiting to hear back. Hopefully I'll hear back shortly. And I've started to engage with them. You're not just joining, but you're actually engaging. And in the engagement, you want to actually have sincere, authentic commentary about what's going on, or if you have legitimate questions about what to do. Great time to ask, great time to put it out there, but don't just go, hey, check out my video. It's kind of annoying. Hey, follow me. Also annoying. And please, please, please stay away from sub for sub sites. There are a bunch of Facebook groups out there and other places where they're sub for sub, minute for minute. The reality is this can give your page a little bit of a sugar rush, but what will end up happening is the YouTube's AI algorithm is going to recognize what's going on at the worst, and at the very best, they're going to look at who's subscribing to put your content out there for other people to see. And your video might be out there, but to completely the wrong crowd, and so they're going to ignore it, and that's going to tell YouTube that your video is awful. Nobody wants to see it, and so they're not going to show it to any more people. So don't do that. It's not really right in a lot of ways, but it's definitely not helpful for your business in the long run, or for your channel in the long run. Now, with those Facebook groups, join ones that are appropriate for you. So I'm all about YouTube for YouTube, the YouTube for growth, the technology for YouTube. Great. If you are into art or sewing or music, there's all kinds of other Facebook groups that are appropriate for you as well. And there's also a lot of women support women, teens support teens on YouTube for content creators. Those are great sites if you happen to be in that demographic. Join those as well. A lot of possibility that somebody will actually step up and have some great feedback for you, or may become, hey, your new best friend. So Annie Dubé's second suggestion is all about thumbnails and titles. I admit that my first 2 video thumbnails are not very attractive. They're just me with my arms flapping. If I'm talking, I'm flapping. And I also admit that my thumbnails or my titles were very self-indulgent. It's all about Professor Grumpy wants to say this or whatever. That's great for me, but you don't care. You don't care who Professor Grumpy is or what he wants to say. So in this title, I'm making it much more about you, and I'm tying in my title about things that you might have searched for. This does 2 things for me. 1, it helps me with the algorithm getting onto your page as suggested videos first. And 2, when you read the title, it might actually speak to you, because if you say how to find 100 subscribers fast, and that's the title of my video, 1-to-1, that's great. So I am going to change my title structure going forward, and I've started with the thumbnails. Now I've used Canva. The first one, it's okay. A lot of things to do to improve it. Doing some research on that, and that will be a video coming up a few weeks down the road. So look for that. But you don't have to be brilliant about it, but you have to have something that is more impactful. Like I said, Canva has some thumbnails on there or templates that you can follow, which are great. If not Canva, even if you do PowerPoint, nice bright red screen, do some print, and your picture. Great. That's a good start. And make sure that your print is something that's actually enticing for someone to click on. Okay, now we move on. So this is a long way towards me getting my challenge accepted. And the title is going to be How to Get Your First 100 Subscribers in 1 Week, a challenge. So that really speaks to a lot of things. The challenge aspect is great. And then you may have searched how to get your first 100 or 1,000 subscribers, and that would bring me up. Then the third suggestion is to engage the community, the YouTube community. Again, authentic and sincere appreciation, comments about their videos, watch their videos, like their videos, and comment about their videos. Again, it's not about you, it's about them. The more you make it about them, the more interested they are going to be in about you. And again, no whining, no, hey, I just subscribed, follow me back. Please don't. Now, I'm on it. I've started doing that. I've put a bunch of comments out this morning. I'm going to do some every day. What I'm specifically looking for me is I'm looking for content that was posted within the last week or month that's relevant into the topic that I'm blogging about, growing YouTube channel. And then also it's a smaller YouTuber, because I figure someone has 300,000 subscribers, they may not be so great about following up with comments below. Maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like someone who has 100 subscribers will be a lot more interested in getting that next one. So I've liked to subscribe. I've watched, for every 5 videos, I found 2 or 3 that I said, this is really pretty good. And so I liked it. I subscribed to that person, and then I made some comment below thanking them for their content, and maybe say, hey, I really like this point. I'm going to start working with that. And then we'll see how that goes. Now, the fourth tip about growing your YouTube subscribers is to engage in the Instagram community. And have YouTube channel on your profile. So this is something I've never been on Instagram, just never been my thing, or I've been on it and like, not my thing, and I walked away. So now today I signed up. I have a profile out there, Professor Grumpy, and then I also put in the YouTube channel right in my profile. And now I need to start engaging on that. So I'll start doing that this week. And finally, Annie suggests that you focus on long tail keywords. Now, so the idea here is the way YouTube decides, calculates which videos to show when someone either searches or recommends or to their page is based on a lot of factors. Some of the factors are, well, let's step back. What does YouTube want to do? YouTube wants you to click on it and watch the video, right? That's how they make their money. They want people to click on. So they want to put content in front of you that you are going to enjoy and click on and watch, right? And so how they figure this out is a combination of things. Things you've looked at before, videos you watched before, things you've liked and subscribed to. Also, in terms of if I'm your provider, the content that I have, which is really focused a lot around search terms and keywords. Now, another factor is how successful has I, the provider, been at getting people to watch content before? I've been at this for less than a week. I'm not that successful at it yet. So that's a strike against me in terms of the AI, the algorithm. And so what I need to do is I need to focus on search terms that not as many people are going to be going after, especially not the big ones. So, think of it this way. If you are all about cars, great. Cars, very, very general. You could be buying a car, selling a car, fixing a car, just like pictures of cars, just interested in cars, right? What's the history of cars for a high school paper? Something. Then you say new cars. Now it's a little bit more specific because now you're talking about new cars. You could say how to buy a new car. All right, now we're getting a bit more specific. Or how about best new cars for 2022? How about best new cars for women for 2022? Now you have a very what's called a long tail, which is there's not going to be as many searches for this, but there's not going to be as much competition. So you have much likely chance to rank on higher on the page. And keep in mind, if you have like any of the words on there, you ranked. The AI found you. They just put you way down here somewhere. You need to be near the top. If you're not near the top on that particular search, you're not going to be put in front of a viewer. The viewer is not going to find you. So the idea is to focus on these long tail words in which you can have a lot less competition. Now, something to keep in mind though is when you do long tail searches, you don't necessarily have given up the big word. So, for example, subscribers is the big word, right? So how to get subscribers, a little bit more specific. How to get subscribers on YouTube, a little more specific. How to get subscribers on YouTube fast, more specific. Each and every permutation of that is counted. And so you will be actually going after each and all of those different search terms. So it's not that when you focus on the long tail that you're going to be giving up anything. You're just going to be expanding on where you're going. All right, so I'm definitely going after this. So I downloaded the application vidIQ. Played with a little bit. Seems brilliant. Again, will be a video coming up. Subscribe so you can see that when I get to it. What vidIQ does is it takes a look at your website, but you can also do search terms, and it will say this search term has this many searches and this much competition. How does that balance out? So which is completely great. But what it does too is then suggest how about these instead, or how about these in addition, and they have a score of whether your relative index of search to competition is better or worse. And so I put in a bunch of different terms and I came up with them. And with that, so I have all kinds of different search terms that I buried in like the first the first paragraph of what I wrote here to talk to. So how to get subscribers to YouTube fast was on there. How to get 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, getting your first 100 subscribers, and today's video on how to get your first 100 subscribers in 1 week and grow on YouTube fast. These are all phrases that I worked in, I hope naturally, right into the first paragraph. One of these is going to be the title, and one or two of these is going to show up in the description when I upload this. And so that will then be great in terms of catching your eye if you see the video, but also helping the AI help you see the video. All right. So anyway, as we're recording this, as I said, 3 subscribers, wife, 2 kids. Check back in a week. And hopefully, actually before then, I'll be posting a few more videos, hopefully before next Sunday. And see if I get anywhere close to 103. That's the goal. Join your own challenge. Follow along. Let me know how you do in the comments. Again, please like, subscribe. And I think I said it, but I'll say it again. I'll put Annie DeBay's on how to get subscribers fast on YouTube, or the link to her video in the description if you want to see exactly what she said. I kind of summarized it. She said it probably a little bit clearer in some ways. If I missed something, go listen to her and see how it goes. Thank you, everybody. Bye-bye.